starting grid here, folks. As we get ready to go here, let's see. All right, so Bobby Zielinski does take the pole. Congratulations to him for grabbing that pole, the 27.394. Femi Lat will start on the outside of the front row there in second. Ariati starting third. Zoltan Herczeg fourth. Justin Lisenby fifth. Tommy Gossett starts sixth. Tom Mercier seventh. Spencer Madden eighth. Terrell Baker, old TCB, starting ninth. Good job. And John Barry rounds out the top 10. Joseph?
Anthony Emery will start 11th alongside David Shutt in 12th. That will be in row number 6. In row 7, we have Tyler Descharme and Josh Robin 13th and 14th. James Coulibaly and Sean Williams will take up row number 8 and 15th and 16th. Sean Williams was the last qualifier out there. Next driver it shows is Daniel Falcon and Will Klein 17th and 18th, and Bobby Cheney 19th and 20th.
Oh, I got totally different here. You going off the iRacing one?
No, I'm going off the race track.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, Jared Darling, 21st. Freddie De La Rosa there in 22nd. Scott Taylor, 23rd. Elijah Grassi at 24th. Brad Bothwell, 25th. Scott Shire will start 26th. Tony Hilbrand's 27th, Andrew Cardinelli 28th, Taylor Fry 29th, Daniel Falkingham 30th, and Bobby Cheney rounding out the field in 31st. That's what I had. I don't know.
One of these times, things are going to get it right from the iRacing and race tracker thing.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry about that.
That's all good. All right, well, the cars are rolling off. The engines are fired. There they go. We got 147 laps here at Darlington Raceway tonight, the second race of the round of 8. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to Max Speed TV here on YouTube on this Tuesday evening. Hope you guys are doing really well and hope you guys are ready for some Darlington racing tonight. Like I mentioned, second race of the round of 8. The only driver that is safe to make the championship four is Femi Lat, starting on the outside of the front row. He locked himself in after the win last week at Atlanta. But you still got 7 other drivers in the round of 8 that are looking to lock in a spot into the championship 4 and hopefully don't have to worry about next week's race at Daytona. Of course, we know a driver that's going to set us off here, old Terrell Baker. TCB, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You ready to go racing here at Darlington? Hopefully keep it off the wall?
Well, we'll keep it off the wall, but yeah, I'm definitely ready, and I hope everyone watching is ready. I hope you and Rudy are ready, because we're going to see, I think, a really, really good race today here at Darlington. And here we go for the yeehaw. All right, boys, here we are here at Darlington. We got a little throwback for you boys. Can I get a good old throwback?
All right, the green flag is in the air here at Darlington Raceway. The second race of the round of 8 is underway. Bobby Zielinski already with the advantage clears Femi Lat for the race lead. Now Femi Lat clears himself from Ariati. Side-by-side bout for third is on.
I got this messed up. Dang it.
So far, it looks like the top 6. Now it looks like pretty much the top 10 is all single file already. The completion of lap 1. Everybody's pretty much all single file. Hold the phone. We got a first side-by-side battle back here. This is for the 8th spot. That is John Barry getting around Spencer Madden. That's a guy that really needs to have a good run tonight. And we got a caution already on lap 2. Crash in the back.
Okay, well, we're going back here. Looks like Andrew Cardinelli and Daniel Falkingham.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Rudy, breaking news, Femi Lat is out of the race.
Oh. Cardinelli.
Femi Lat pounded the outside wall, actually, coming off 2, and then I guess he just all that forward it. Now, I don't know if that was the cost of the caution, but...
No, Andrew Cardinelli spun, hit the wall, bounced off, and Falkingham barely missed it, but he did get rear-ended a little bit. Not much, just a little bit there. But I think everybody's going to be okay. Cardinelli took a pretty good hit right there, though, I think, and that might have,
Yeah, Andrew Cardinelli took a hard hit into that outside wall. And that's a hard hit. That's going to be a lot of damage for him. That's going to be, and it looks like, yeah, a couple other cars got involved. Man, Tony Hilbrand's, yeah, Daniel Falcon got turned around back there. Looks like he didn't hit anything. But Tony Hilbrand's, I'll tell you what, it seems like he cannot catch a break. That is 3 weeks in a row he's been caught up in an early crash.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of them coming to pit road, so...
Yeah, I don't expect a lot of the drivers come down pit road. They only just did one green flag lap. But I'm telling you, that's what we're already seeing, Rudy. These guys just struggling here at this racetrack. I mean, Femi Alat, like I said, breaking news, is out of the race. He just all that forwarded. He pounded the outside wall coming off turn 2. And I guess he just all that forwarded. But doesn't matter because he is already locked into the championship 4 with the win last week at Atlanta. And, of course, he did start the race. So it's not going to automatically make him lose that lockup spot as well.
Right.
So Bobby Zelensky also, I forgot to mention, Bobby Zelensky got those 3 bonus points for winning the pole tonight. So that is very crucial as well. See if we can actually get a word in with Bobby Zelensky, if I can find him here. Oh, I don't actually see him.
No,
all right, I guess.
Not in TeamSpeak tonight. That's kind of odd.
Yeah, he's usually in TeamSpeak.
Yeah. Well, how about we talk to Daniel Falkingham and find out how bad his car got hurt right there?
Yeah, sounds good. Daniel Falkingham, got a copy?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I'll tell you what, already a wacky start for you. I mean, cars wrecking in front of you, Andrew Cardinelli, and all of a sudden you try to avoid, got hit in the back. Is the car okay? Did you get a lot of damage at all?
I got 25 seconds of rear end damage. I mean, kind of same as last week. We have an incident on lap 2, which honestly I didn't think it was freaking possible to crash like that on lap 2, but I don't know what all that happened for. But we got it all fixed. We're gonna see what we can do to try to get back through this field. But I was kind of annoyed at what just happened there. But I mean, that's whatever. But I think we're okay. We got the car all fixed. We'll see what we can do here.
All right, well, let's see if you could get up to the front. Hopefully stay out of any more messes. Good luck out there.
Appreciate it, Joe.
A little bit annoyed, Rudy.
Yeah,
lap 2.
Yeah, that is kind of bad on lap 2. You know,
I don't blame him though.
No,
Long race.
Right. Pace car's in. Here we are, pace truck. Let me put it that way. And there goes Bobby Zelensky on the loud pedal, and the green flag is back in the air.
Yeah, Bobby Zelensky definitely got the launch now side by side for the second spot. That is Ariadne inside, Zoltan Herzeg outside. Ariadne looks like he can try to clear him here if he can.
Yep.
And, no, he doesn't. Zoltan's still out there.
Wow, we got one off the trail. Oh, we got a hit back here. No.
Big hit. I think that was Justin Gable that went all the way down there. And who else is that? Freddie's
Tyler Ducharme looks like got into that.
Yeah, and looked like Taylor Fry also got a piece of that as well.
Yeah. So let's go back here, Taylor Fry. Let's see what happened to Taylor Fry. I don't know if maybe them two might have bounced off of each other or what.
Actually,
gosh.
Actually, go to Freddie and Tyler Ducharme. That's where it all got started.
Okay,
especially Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was on Tyler Ducharme there. It looks like Tyler might have got like loose coming off of the corner or something there, and was really trying to save that the best that he could.
Oh man.
What the heck here?
It looked like he bounced off the wall. Yeah. Tyler Ducharme bounced off the wall and he tried to save it and spun right down in front of Freddie.
Yep.
Right there. And oh man, Freddie took a hard into that inside wall. And then when Freddie spun back across the racetrack, Taylor Fry just had nowhere to go.
Yep.
And I believe Elijah Grossi also got a piece of that as well.
Yeah, I'm on Tyler there. Yeah, Freddie hit that. Man, he hit that wall hard.
That's a hard hit.
Oh man, I think that probably did him in for the night, I would say. But
I mean, and then it spun him all the way back up the racetrack. And Taylor Fry, nowhere to go. Elijah Gracia gets a piece.
Oh man, right in front of traffic too. That's a bad situation right there. Yeah, Taylor Fry just nowhere to go. Wow.
Man, I tell you, 2 cautions already early on. We completed 1 green flag lap. That was the very first lap, but we've been cautioned ever since.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
This track is very difficult to get around, and especially after how many complaints we've heard about this setup tonight for these guys. So it's probably not going to be surprising we see a lot of drivers struggling, but so far, Rui, it does not look like any of the playoff drivers are in trouble so far, except for Femi Olat. Of course, he all that forward that he had his decision on himself. But man, I tell you what, it's wacky start already.
Yeah, just think of how many guys have already gotten their Darlington straight. Oh my gosh, unbelievable!
And there's gonna be a lot more.
Yep.
Let's get a word in with Justin Lisby. See what he thinks about this race. Justin Lisby, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, the last time you guys ran here at Darlington, you ended up going to victory lane. How's the car out there? How's the track? Because we've seen a lot of guys struggling right now.
Yeah, I mean, from the last time I've been here, it seems like a lot more loose than what it was. I just don't feel entirely used to it, but, hopefully we'll just kind of, get through this race and hopefully make the top 4, but, right now we're sitting 8th, and it's not looking too great.
Yeah, coming into this race, Lightspeed, you're actually 15 points behind that cutoff line, so you got some work cut out for you, especially here, and of course next week at Daytona as well. So when you're in that situation, what kind of strategy are you going to pull? Are you going to try to, do the best? Obviously, one goal is to try to stay out of trouble and not get yourself put in a situation, but are you going to have to be aggressive tonight and try to maybe lead as many laps as well?
I think I just really have to, drive it as easy as possible and just stay out of trouble, because anything that happens can just end my season like that. So just trying to stay out of people's way and, not get involved in other people's wrecks.
All right, well, Lisby, good luck out there.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, he is 15 points below that cutoff line after a terrible performance last week at Atlanta. Got caught for speeding on pit road in that last pit stop. Put him well in the back, finished outside the top 20. He does not need to have another bad result tonight because Daytona is next week, and you know what can happen there. By the way, Tyler Ducharme and Andrew Cardinelli have officially retired from this race.
Yep, and Freddie's still sitting on pit road. I think that car's absolutely junk now. So
he's going to be sitting there for a while. That's for sure. Well,
get him going, Joseph.
Yep, I was about to say we're about to complete 10 laps here. Hopefully we could get some green flag racing going. The pace truck is off. Bobby Zelensky still your race leader. Zoltan Herzog has moved up to that second spot. Here we go. Green flag back in the air.
Green flag.
Well, good takeoff there by Ariani, but he's still side by side with Zoltan. I'm not sure with Zoltan's kind of like in that. He's kind of like in the line right there. He's going to get the run coming off the corner, and Zoltan does go into second.
Yeah, and Ariani does clear himself for third. We see a side-by-side battle with Justin Lisby and John. I'm sorry, that's David Shutt there on the inside. Just trying to see. Nope, it looks like Lisby does get him off the corner. And now behind him, here comes Tom Mercier looking underneath David Shutt.
Yeah, Tom's looking pretty strong so far.
Whoa, he got sideways off the corner right there, and that's going to open the door for Will Klein up on that. I'm sorry, that's Anthony Emery up on that outside lane, and that is John Barry also looking on the outside there, getting that run. So Tom Mercier going the wrong way right now.
Right, yeah. John Barry's coming up through, though. He's doing pretty good.
And that's a guy that needs to have a good run tonight. It was so unfortunate because, he was running pretty good early on at Atlanta and got collected in an accident, and that really put him in a hole already. I wouldn't say significant, but he's fifth in the points right now, 5 points behind that cutoff line, so he's still right there, but he cannot afford another bad run tonight.
No, he needs to have a good run. So many chase drivers got caught up in that last week and finished outside the top 20, and it was kind of a bummer for them guys. I felt really bad for them,
I tell you what, Justin Lisby up here in the 4th spot. Looks like the top 4 has broke away, but he is right there on the back bumper. Ariadne's peeking to the inside right there, see if he could get his nose underneath him. So far, he has not. So Lisby's still tucked in behind Ariadne in 4th.
Yeah, and that's a thing you're going to have to really kind of pay attention to, because he's going to have to look for a place to pass Ariadne. Ari's kind of on that high side. It's going to be very difficult for him to try to find a place on this track. He's going to have to do it coming off a corner, get a good run off a corner, and try to beat him, drag race him down a straightaway to try to, and maybe drive it in deep in the corner to try to get beside him.
This track is just so difficult to pass. Just not a lot of room anywhere on this racetrack. You gotta hope either one, you get a good run off the corner, like Lisby does get there, but just not enough. He needs a better run than that, or somebody makes a mistake through the corner and the guy behind him can take advantage of that. But right now, Lisby just haven't found a way to figure out how to get around Ariadne.
Right. Yep. And I'm sure over time, he may do it, but let's go back to the fact that Ariadne's good at saving tires. Now, I don't know how much you can save tires here tonight. That's going to be up for question, I think.
Well, one, it's Darlington. I'm not sure if it's that easy to save tires here. Two,
right.
He's got Lisby all over the back bumper, so it's like you got to try to keep him behind you as well.
Well, we had a battle there with John Barry and Anthony Emery, but Anthony Emery won that battle. And here goes Tom Mercier. He's going to drive right around John Barry. So, see, passing can be done. It's just got to be done in the right place.
You just got to get a good run off the corner, and hopefully you can be able to drag race him. So once you get into the corner, you still might be side by side with the guy, or it might be better enough for them to pass him. So, like I said, passing is very difficult. You just got to do it right.
Well, Terrell Baker. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, and this track, you got to be patient, too. You got to show a lot of patience. I would say early on, I know it's going to be hard to show patience late in the race, but you got to be patient making your moves because it is so hard to pass here.
Yes, very much so.
You were talking about Terrell Baker. He started 9th. He's dropped back a few spots. He's back to 14th. Just hanging in there right now. That's a nice-looking ride, that's for sure. He's right now got Spencer Owens. Oh, we got trouble off turn.
Oh, my.
And he's going to come back up the track. Look out, guys. That is Tom Mercier. I'm not sure if he got turned off the corner, but he definitely spun off the corner and slammed that inside wall. And he was spinning back across the racetrack, right back into traffic. I don't know if anybody else collected him, but the caution comes out for the 3rd time tonight.
Let's go back and see if we can find this. What happened? Oh, man, he was really loose in the corner right there, going into the corner. Coming out, he slams the wall, and no, John Barry.
I think John Barry's going to be okay. Oh, man, that's a hard hit.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, and collected Sean Williams just a bit as well. Man, I mean, just nowhere to go. And, man, who was that sliding by him? Man, that was a close call for him. But Tom Mercier hard into that inside wall. I'll tell you what, we're seeing some hard hits tonight into that inside wall.
I'm telling you, man, it's been pretty wild out here. I can't believe how these guys have been.
I think John Barry's going to be okay, though. I don't think he's hurt at all, because I think Tom Mercier just only spun off his nose and stuff.
Yep.
But I think he's going to be fine. I tell you what, that's going to be a lucky break for him as well. He doesn't need any more than that.
No. Well, it looks like these guys aren't coming in.
Yeah, everybody coming in besides Sean Williams looks like he's going to stay out to lead a lap, but everybody else on pit road. Let's see who's going to come off pit road first. Bobby Zelensky came in first. Let's see. It looks like nobody's going to take 2 tires. See, I would not take 2 tires tonight. And it looks like Bobby Zelensky will come off pit road first with Zoltan Herzeg and Ariadne 2nd and 3rd. See if we can get a word in with Sean Williams, see how bad that car is. Hopefully it's not hurt too bad. Sean Williams got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Joseph?
Man, I tell you what, all of a sudden you see a car spinning like a tornado right in front of you coming back across the racetrack. It looked like you caught a piece of that with Tom Mercier. Do you think the car's hurt that bad?
Oh, yeah, I'm down 300 RPM.
Oh, no.
And I also need some new underwear because that scared the crap out of me. He came like flying back up the track. Like I had no time to react. I just seen a car go down, and then all of a sudden, like he was hitting me.
Yeah, it looked like you just had nowhere to go because it happened so fast. That's what happened with that last wreck as well when Freddie hit the inside wall pretty good. And
Yeah, we got 7 minutes of optional.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And this is one of my best tracks, man. I was just riding, having fun, and lap 20, we're pretty much out of it. That's how my season's kind of gone.
Man, that's too bad. Well, man, I tell you what, in a situation like that, yeah, like I said, we've seen a couple accidents already where somebody hits the inside wall and the car comes back, flying back across the racetrack. We saw that with Freddie with that second caution, and now with Tom Mercier. There's just not a lot of room to escape anything tonight, and so when it happens that fast, it's just you're lucky if you can get by it, but unfortunately, sometimes you're not that lucky.
Yeah, we barely got through the one with Tyler before, and I was like, all right, we're good. And then I don't know what happened. I couldn't really see. I saw Tom go down, and then it's like his car sped up. Like it shot across the track, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, I screamed. It scared the crap out of me.
That'd be interesting to go back and watch that point of view on your stream and stuff. Well, Sean, what do you think? Are you going to try to, just ride around now? Just try to finish whatever you can?
Oh, yeah, you know me. I don't quit. We're going to go until she blows up, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, it don't matter. I'm not in the chase or nothing, but the best I can finish in the championship is ninth, so I'm going to keep going and try to get me a ninth place overall finish this season.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, there you go. Quitters are lame, you know?
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right, Sean, good luck. Yeah, well, I don't know about good luck. I mean, I think...
Well, maybe we can avoid all the other ones.
There you go. All
That's
right,
what we're
good
gonna
luck
do.
at missing more runs.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck at avoiding some more, you know?
Right.
Well, it looks like Bobby Zelensky did come off pit road first. Looked like had a good pit stop there, but you got Zoltan Herzeg second, Ariati third, Lisby fourth. You got Emery sixth, Bobby Cheney eighth, and that's all the playoff drivers are in the top 10 right now.
All right, pace car's in. Here we go. Got some blinkers there and on the loud pedal. Green, green, green.
Green flag.
Lizenby still blinking. He still has
Whoa.
not got that figured out.
Already? Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, look at that. Lizenby, oh, man, he's blinking.
Blinking.
Oh,
Blinking.
it put
Bad
Ari into the
time.
wall.
Ariati into the outside wall.
Oh, my gosh,
That
and
was just-
side by side.
That
Oh,
was just bad timing for Lisby to blink.
Yeah.
It was just bad time for Ariati.
yep. That does kind of freak you out a little bit, let me tell you. Bobby
It would
Cheney up to 7th.
And that's Spencer Madden in 8th. And then we got side by side back there. Justin Gable just went around Jared Darling for 9th. Jared Darling falls back to 10th right now. But it seems like really quick, Rudy. Everybody gets single file. It's just so hard to make passes. You know, everybody wants to get single file and then maybe set themselves up to make a pass on somebody.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zelensky's not getting away from Zoltan very much. I can tell you that, man. He is staying right there, the best that he can. He's staying right there with Bobby Zelensky. So I don't know if there's if he's waiting for a long green flag run, maybe to try to get around Bobby, but I don't think that's going to work too well.
Yeah,
Bobby-
right now, looks like the top 3 has pulled away. And I tell you what, a driver that has been strong early on is David Shutt. He's sitting right there in 4th. He started 12th in this race, moved up 8 spots already. That's a driver I would watch out for tonight if he can get up to the front and with these guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
What I noticed about David Shutt before that last caution came out, too, is after a few laps, it seemed like he was gaining on these guys. It seemed like after a few laps, he starts to figure it out, and he's better after a few laps. So we'll see what he can do here. See after a few laps after the restart, see if he can chase down these guys.
Yeah, Cheney's picked up 24 positions. And Falkingham's picked up 19 positions. So that's a lot of positions out there on the track. Holy smoke.
Yeah, not too bad right now.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'll tell you what, Zielinski's looking awful strong right now. I'm telling you, it's going to be so difficult for him, for Zoltan to even try to figure out a way to get around him. And with Lisenby sitting there, are we going to maybe see some 3 wide here before we go too much further?
These guys would be very brave to try 3 wide here, that's for sure. But it seems like Lisenby really wants to make passes. We saw in the last run he was working very hard to try to get around Ariotti. Could not do it. So Lisenby, he seems like he's better off the corner than these guys in front of him, but just can't figure out a way to get enough run to be side by side with them. So Lisenby definitely hanging in there, just trying to figure out how can I pass these guys.
Right. Looking good though. David Shutt now into 4th. Shutt picked up 8 positions. Anthony Emery. Oh, I see some smoke there. It must have been a blinker. It must have been a blinker I'd seen. Okay. Because I don't see anybody wrecked. I've seen a lot of smoke there, but no wrecks. All right, we got another battle. Justin Gable and Jared Darling going at it.
Yeah, along with Spencer Madden.
Oh, Spencer Madden, yep.
Yeah, Gable was underneath them, but Spencer Madden had a good run up on the outside. Now Jared Darling right there on the back bumper. And there's Daniel Falcon, Rudy. He's back up to 11th. Remember, he was involved in that lap 2 crash when he tried to slow down and got hit from behind. He said he had 25 seconds of optional damage in the back, but it doesn't seem like it's hurting him at all. So
what happened to Bothwell? Something, he pitted, kind of an unscheduled pit stop there for Brad Bothwell.
But yeah, Daniel Falcon doing a very good job recovering right now. Like I say, he's sitting at 11th after that lap 2 incident. And he seems like he's still got a fast car. Let's see if he could get up into that top 5, maybe challenge for a win tonight.
Well, disappointing, but John Barry he is back in 12th place right now. So he's lost a lot of positions. He really needs to get, he said he's either going to have a good race here or he's going to have a bad race. We talked to him there a little bit beforehand, and looking pretty good. Well, Daniel Falkingham just got around Jared Darling.
Oh, man, Jared Darling.
Look at this. Oh, man.
And they got a lapper up here. That's Sean Williams they're trying to get around. Mike, Sean into the outside wall.
Oh, no.
It's just, there's just not a lot of room to get around, even for lap traffic as well. And Sean Williams just doing his best to stay out of the way. And my goodness.
Yep, Josh Robin. Up here. Yeah, Sean, he's trying to stay out of the way. That's good. He's just trying to finish the race, you know. I wanted to go back to TCB's car there for a minute. Let me find him here. He's back in 17th. I love the paint job on that car. That's the old, he just hit the wall. That's the old Dale Earnhardt Peter Max car. Well, I think we talked about that last week. I got a die cast, looks just like that. He ran in the Winston many years ago. Dale Earnhardt Sr., that is.
Got a lot of colors on it.
Yep, pretty cool looking car. Well, Lisenby's kind of fallen back. Yeah, he's fallen back a little bit.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. Bobby Zelensky and Zoltan Herzog has definitely pulled away, but I think Lisenby has burned up his tires unless he had issues coming off of a corner or through a corner. But yeah, Lisenby, we've seen him just try to work so hard to figure out how to get around Zoltan Herzog, and I don't know if he burned up his tires a little bit too much, and he's dropping back, and you have Zelensky and Herzog pulling away, or he struggled on one of the corners, or struggled coming off the corner, and that's why he dropped back so far. So hopefully it's just tires he burned out and not anything serious.
Justin Gable just got into the wall right ahead of Daniel Falkingham. Here goes Daniel looking to try to make a pass on Justin Gable going into the corner, and he's going to complete the pass. So Gable goes back another position.
And now Jared Darling right there behind him. He's going to get a run off the corner. He's going to try to peek to the inside right here. And it looks like Justin Gable just going to give him the spot. So move Jared Darling up to the 9th spot.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage on Gable's car there. I'm just kind of wondering if that didn't kind of just knock the momentum out of it a little bit. I don't really see a whole lot of damage, just kind of a little bit of fender damage. Not much, though.
Tell you what, Daniel Falcon just picked up another spot. He just got by David Shutt
Yeah.
for the 7th spot. So that's a guy moving forward, but the guy moving backwards is David Shutt. He was just in 4th just not too long ago. All of a sudden, he dropped back to the 8th spot. I wonder if he burned up his tires, or maybe he got in the wall and he's got some damage. We don't know. So we got some comers and goers, Rudy.
Yep. Now Cody Miller just got around Josh Robin. So he's moving. Them guys are battling there, and there goes Will Klein. He's going to pass. But Will needs a win. There ain't no getting around. Oh, man, look at that. He drove it into the corner hard.
He threw it right into the corner. What's good for Will Klein, though, right now, is that he's got coming into this race, he's got a 21-point gap ahead of the cutoff line. That's good amount of points. That's a good cushion. And, you know, hopefully if he gets a good result tonight, like even if he does get a win, but a good top 5, top 10 result, he could still gain some more points. Mm-hmm. And hopefully still have a bigger cushion going in the Daytona, because you never know what can happen at Daytona. A lot can happen, but he's also got to think about Bobby Zelensky. He's up there. He could lock himself into the championship 4. You got Justin Lisaby. That's strong here. He's sitting 3rd. Anthony Emery, that's sitting 4th in the points. He's 4th on the racetrack right now. So you got to still keep an eye out on those guys, and hopefully they don't get too far ahead of you where you start losing points.
Well, these front two have put quite the distance on 3rd place Lisenby. He's back 1.9 seconds now and falling. He is really falling bad.
Yeah, I just wonder if he burned some of his tires just working so hard getting around Zoltan Herzog or what, because he is just dropping right now. And, man, I tell you what, he is blinking pretty bad as well.
I know it. I'd be a little concerned if I was Anthony Emery right now coming up on him, because you don't know where he's at, you know?
And I tell you what, that's the last thing Justin Lisaby needs is him to blink out, and all of a sudden he puts himself in a bigger hole, because he comes in here 15 points behind the cutoff line. He doesn't have any damage on the right side, so I think he's just struggling right now with the handling or on those tires.
Yeah, he's back 2.2 seconds. Well, now he's picking it back up no, he was. He was.
Looks like we got a close battle for the 5th spot coming up. That's Daniel Falcon and Bobby Chaney. And, wow, look at this battle back here. Jared Darling just got around David Shutt. Now Justin Gable looking to get around David Shutt. Can't quite do it.
Yeah.
You got 6 cars right here pretty much on top of each other, battling pretty hard right now.
Yep, here comes John Barry. And he drives it into the corner and takes up that position from Justin Gable.
Yeah, Justin Gable is just struggling right now. Ever since he got into the wall, he just cannot get off the corners. I think he's tight in the corners, and that's why these guys getting a run off, and Gable just has to let him go. Now that's Tommy Gossett behind him, along with Spencer Madden. Will Klein is all of a sudden come into the picture, so he's got his hands full right now.
Yeah, Tommy Gossett coming up through the field pretty good there. Spencer Madden and Will Klein. Will Klein's closing up on Spencer Madden. That would be for position. And here he goes, taking a look. Oh, did we have contact right there?
if they didn't, it was pretty close.
Oh, man.
Will Klein did get around Spencer Madden. Look at this. He's trying to make another move. That's Tommy Gossett.
Yeah, that was David Shutt. I don't know what's going on with David Shutt's car. That car, he is dropping big time here.
Yeah, he restarted 4th, but he has dropped like a rock. I mean, he's back to 10th now, about to maybe lose that top 10 spot with Justin Gable right up behind him. So he is definitely struggling right now. I tell you what, back up towards the front, Ariotti and Anthony Emery actually got around Justin Liesby for 3rd and 4th. Liesby has dropped back to 5th, so Liesby, you talk about struggling. He is struggling right now.
Yeah, he's definitely dropping, and it might be just because he's blinking a little bit too. They might have told him, hey, look, man, we can't race you if we can't see you, you know? So he might have backed off a little bit there, but that's good news. Daniel Falkingham is starting to close up on him now. What a comeback for Daniel Falkingham. Holy smokes, man. He was in that wreck and everything.
Yeah, right now, sitting in the 6th spot, just doing a very good job. Thankfully, he did not get a lot of damage in that lap 2 accident, just got hit from the back and turned around. And it seemed like he fixed all the 25 seconds of that optional repair. But he is flying right now, coming up through the field. He's got a car that could maybe compete with Bobby Zelensky and Zoltan Herzog if he can get up there.
If he can get up there, that's the whole key. Well, we're starting to get into the nighttime here, so I wonder how much that's going to change the temperature on the track. Let's see. It's only dropped 1 degree since they started, so that's not really that much yet. Air temperature down to 76, so that'll help. So, all right, back up front, we got Bobby Zelensky, and he's starting to pull away from Zoltan Herzog a little bit. So Zoltan might have wore his tires out trying to keep up.
It's just it's like, you know, every time you're behind Bobby Zelensky, you want to stay behind him and want to push hard to see if you can figure out a way to get by him. But, man, Zelensky just hasn't figured out where, you know, he doesn't have a lot of pressure up behind him. He just knows how to deal with it and just do his own thing, and it just helps him out in the long run.
Well, more guys have pitted, though, so that only leaves 17 of them on the lead lap. Hillbrands, Owens, Robbins on. He come off pit road. He goes a lap down. So 16 drivers still on the lead lap. I'm not sure if I got this set right.
Daniel Falkingham right there behind Justin Liesby on the back bumper, trying to figure out a way to get around him for that 5th spot. So while Liesby is continuing to struggle, Falkingham is continuing to grow. And look at that. Liesby decided, all right, you're faster than me. I'll just let you go right now.
Yeah, Liesby is definitely going backwards, and that's kind of a shame. I mean, you know, he really needs to have a good finish here tonight. But, you know, they still got, what do we got, 90 to go? A lot could happen in 90 laps. Look how many we lost in the first part of the race. You know, that was pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
I mean, we got, 5, 6 drivers out of the race already. Golly, Brad Bothwell took his behind the wall. Zoltan now 1.2 seconds behind Zelensky. And when are these guys going to pit? I'm kind of curious to find out.
As a matter of fact, Josh Robin did come down pit road, made his green flag pit stop. So Josh Robin, one of the first guys that made the move down pit road. Now we're going to see if that's... I guarantee you he's just trying to get fresh tires, and hopefully this stays green. Hopefully can gain some track position out of it. Maybe pitted a little early, just, you know, try a different strategy so he could try to gain some spots. Probably not going to help him out in the long run if this stays green, but probably not a bad idea, you know, just try to see if you could gain track position on those fresher tires.
Well, these guys have been out here 37 laps. I know they can go a long ways on tires here, but God, do you want to? That's my thing. You know, do you want to?
Well, right now we haven't seen anybody else make a move down pit road, so it looks like Josh Robbins is the only one right now. But yeah, I feel the same way. It's like I feel like tires are definitely going to be important tonight as well. You thought Atlanta was important. This track is also important on tires as well.
Well, more of them go laps down, so that's 15 of them on the lead lap.
Elijah Gracia heading into the pits.
David Shutt.
Actually, Elijah Gracia already 2 laps down. He was involved in that second caution accident.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them, man. Bunches of them going lap down.
Yeah, that's David Shutt. I tell you what, he is still dropping. He's back to 14 now, and all of a sudden that's Scott Taylor behind him, running in the 15th spot.
I guess there's 20 on the lead lap. Terrell Baker, I believe, is the last one. No, Scott Shire. No, Scott Shire is the lap down. Okay. Terrell Baker's the last one on the lead lap right now. Uh-oh. Did he just blink out? We usually don't see Terrell blink. What the heck?
Right? Looks like Spencer Madden just got around Justin Gable, so Justin Gable still continuing to drop. Now behind him, got Taylor and David Shutt battling for that 14th spot.
And boy, Shutt has just gone backwards like big time here. Man.
Restarted 4th, and that was, restart 4th and back to 15th now.
Well, he's still only 3 positions behind where he originally started. Bobby Chaney, Falkingham picking up 25 positions. Chaney picking up 24. So, man, that's a lot of positions out there to be picking up.
Speaking of Falkingham, he's looking up to pick up another spot. He's right there with Anthony Emery. This is for 4th. Got a little bit of a run, but not enough to make a pass on him going into turn 1. But he is right there with Emery. He's got a car that I feel like can also win the night. And did get a run there, but did not take the opportunity to make a move. Just got to find enough of a run to make a pass here.
Well, he really lifted a lot in the corner that time, but it really wasn't enough. So I'm sure, knowing Daniel, he's looking for every opportunity he can to try to get around. Wow, man. They both got really tight in the corner right there, tight in the center of the corner.
Oh. I tell you what I've noticed is Anthony Emery goes high just a little bit. Oh, it looks like both of them did the same thing. See right there, it seemed like Falcon just diamonds down to the bottom. Yep. Once he hits the center of the corner, while Anthony Emery stays up there. And I believe that is what's trying to help Daniel Falcon to get the run off the corner. See, he follows the same line as Anthony Emery does, but then it looks like through 1 and 2, he stays basically in the same line as Anthony Emery. Let's see what he does down in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he follows Emery entering the corner, and then he's going to dime it down right there. But just not enough to make a run.
Well, hello to everybody in chat there. Let's see, a lot of new faces. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, folks, and subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxB TV. We'd appreciate that very much. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at maxbtv.com. We got lots on the schedule now. And follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/maxbtv. We're coming up on the halfway mark here before much longer, Joseph.
Yeah, John Berry making a move down pit road right now. Green flag pit stop, so does that open the door for any of these guys come down pit road right now? So John Berry taking advantage on 4 tires. We'll see if anybody else makes a move.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Zelensky to come in. Golly, man. Well, they can. I mean, you know, he has not pitted today. So thinking about how long these guys are out here running. If he can make it to the halfway mark, he can make it on one pit stop. He's got to go about, he's got to go about another 4 laps here to get to the halfway mark. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that's exactly what is in his mind right now. Making it on one pit stop.
Terrell Baker heading into the pits right now from that 15th spot. Of course, he just went a lap down. And it looks like we got a tight battle for the sixth spot coming up. That's Liza B and Bobby Cheney together, 2 playoff drivers.
Yep.
Of course, both those guys are actually 7th and 8th in the points, so they got their work cut out for these guys. And looks like Tony Hilbrands is into the pits right now.
Oh, Liza B up into the wall.
Oh,
And he's riding the wall.
oh man, Liza B.
Yep, and Cheney gets by him. Bobby kind of checked up there a little bit. I don't think he was quite sure what Lizenby was doing right at that particular second, you know. Oh, man, I just don't think Lizenby's got the tires to get back around him right now.
Now how much is he going to struggle after hitting that wall?
Yeah, I know it.
That could really hurt the handling. By the way, David Shutt out of the race.
What?
He just left.
Yep. Dang. Well, we got a lot of guys many laps down. Golly, man, I can't believe this. This is but it is the lady in black, you know, it eats them up.
A lot of drivers struggling tonight. It looks like John Berry just unlapped himself. No, actually, I'm sorry. He's still 2 laps down. He's now 1 lap down now. He got one of his laps back. So, of course, none of these leaders have come down pit road. Of course, Bobby Zelensky has a 4.5 second lead right now, just very strong.
Yep. Yeah, Zoltan, I think, just burned his tires up trying to keep up with Zelensky. And he just finally said, you know what, the heck with this, man. I can't keep up with him, and if I keep trying, I'm going to put it into the wall, and then I'm not going to be able to finish the race. So, because I think he's seeing, you know, or he knows. I shouldn't say he's seeing. He knows. If you get damage here, it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
Nope, it's sure. We've already seen that. Shutt and Lizenby with them guys getting damage. Lizenby back to 8th now. I'm sorry, 8th, yeah.
And that's a guy we thought that could be running in the top 2 or 3 all race long, but right now he's just not showing his performance right now. It looks like Will Klein just got around him for that 8th spot.
Tommy Gossett just passed up Bobby Cheney. So he goes into the 6th spot. Cheney back to 7th. Oh, these guys really want new tires. I'm telling you, they want new tires so bad. And Bobby's still out here going, man. I cannot believe some of these guys, the top 8, still going.
And, you know, the only drivers that we had 2 playoff drivers pit early. That was Josh Robin and John Berry. Of course, they're on fresher tires right now. Hopefully to gain some time on these guys. Of course, it's going to hurt them in the long run when these guys get fresher tires. But they could be playing a different strategy just in case if this stays green all the way. Mm-hmm. Could it be like a winning move? We don't know. Oh, man. We'll just have to see, Rudy.
I know it. It's getting pretty. We don't really know what to expect now. These guys have been out here so long. I know when you get out there with new tires, you know, you got to give them a lap or 2 to get some heat built up in them. And then after that, you know, it motors around pretty good. But Ariadne's putting the pressure on Zoltan, and it's been a while since we've seen those 2 together. Oh, Zoltan gets into the wall. Man. So, you know, these guys are struggling like crazy right now. Could you imagine being out there right now in as many laps as they've been out here? Oh, my gosh.
That's why I'm okay being in the booth right now.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Zelensky just continues to pull away 6.5 seconds now ahead. Man, he is just flying. He's got it figured out, that's for sure.
Yep. 58 laps he's been out here on the track in this stint, so He's trying to, I think what he's trying to do right now is he's going to try to get it down to around 60 to go, maybe, or something. About maybe another 5 to 10 laps. We might see him come in pit road here. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Trying to stretch it as much as he can, just in case anything happens late in the race. But Ariati now underneath Zoltan. This is side by side. This is for second right here. Can't quite do it yet. There's still side by side drag racing down the front straightaway.
And you know Ariati's a good tire saver, and he makes it. Does it. Good job.
Zoltan just let him go there.
Yep.
But yeah,
all right.
You mentioned
Tommy Gossett on pit road.
Yep, and you mentioned, some of these guys, everybody pretty much pitted at the same time as well. Well, 59 laps? These guys have been out here, especially the top 4, have been out here on these tires. So you know that they're really looking forward to getting these new tires right now.
Yeah.
Of course, they can, they could make it another 20 or so laps even if they wanted to, but
right.
I think with tires, how important they are, I think you want to come down early.
Well, John Barry just passed Spencer Owens and went into the 14th position. So Spencer and Josh Robin got around Spencer. So Spencer's struggling right now. I'm not sure what's going on with his car right there. Holy smokes.
Josh Robin, yeah. He did get around Spencer there. Of course, these guys are a lap down. But yeah, Spencer kind of struggling just a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, and he got into the wall.
Uh-oh. Spencer did?
Spencer Owens going in the one.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, and he gets into the wall again. He's having problems here. Something just happened. Something broke on his...
yeah, something broke. I wonder if he's got a tire down, actually, Rudy.
Maybe, but he's going to get it off the track, so that will not bring out a caution, and he's bringing it to pit road to get it looked at. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if he had a tire going down or if something broke on his computer, maybe. We've seen weirder things, I've seen guys talk about their wheel come right off of the desk.
It's happened to me before, I'll tell you that much.
You get so excited, you get the pulling on it, and pretty soon, bing, it's right in your hands, and you're sitting there.
It's happened to me in a league race before in war. The wheel just comes off the desk, and it's like, man, you're in trouble.
Will Klein did get around Bobby Cheney, so Will goes into 6th place. Positions are changing out here as we speak, man. The guys are picking it up here pretty good. John Barry, first car lap down. If a caution would come out, he would be the way by.
And he is ahead of Josh Robin for the guys that did pit earlier on those fresher tires. So I think it might work out good for him, We'll see.
Yeah.
Of course, once green flag pit stops are done, we'll see where he cycles out at. Definitely him and Josh Robin are going to gain some track position, but again, it's going to hurt them a lot after these guys pit. But again, a lot of these guys are playing different strategy. Just hopefully maybe work out for him. Zoltan Herzeg actually making the move down pit road now.
Oh, he'll be thankful to have them new tires, no doubt about it.
So now it's probably Ariati, maybe Bobby Zelensky sometime next couple laps or so might think about doing the same thing.
And I know what a lot of the chase drivers are looking at. You got Anthony Emery sitting there, 3rd place. He's waiting for the leader to pit so he can stay out there and lead a lap and get that bonus point.
Okay, Justin Lisby is down pit road now. That's a guy that really wants new tires.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is definitely. Wow, he's blinking so bad I can't stay on him. Sorry about that.
Will Klein down pit road now.
And that's going to be very important for Will Klein because he definitely needs to have a good finish here tonight.
And, he's been moving up. He's been doing a very good job. He seemed very fast in the long run. So doing a very good job out there. And hopefully now on these new tires, he'll definitely make some more ground.
Well, definitely, Zelensky definitely the class of the field here tonight. Is he coming to pit road? He is. He's finally going to come in. Holy smokes, do you believe it?
Right here next to him. Cody Miller and Jared Darling got together.
But they got it squared.
Darling actually missed the pit entry.
Oh, man. So Zelensky in and Ariati in. Is that right? Is that what I'm seeing? No, Ariati's still out there. I'm sorry, my bad. Wow.
Man, I tell you what, Zelensky saw trouble in front of him. Thankfully, he was making the entrance to pit road.
Yep. Yeah, he come in a little ginger there because I don't think he figured he didn't have figured out what the heck they were going to do, if they were going to slide into him or what, you know. So,
all right, Bobby Chaney and looks like Anthony Emery is also making the move down pit road.
Yeah, most definitely they need new tires. Falkingham is staying out, though. Him and Ariati are going to be two of the last guys to come to pit road, it looks like. Yeah, I'm still waiting on. Here comes Arian.
Ariati making the move down pit road. Falkingham's going to stay out for now.
So that puts, look at that. He's got the whole field lapped down right now. Isn't that something? That's pretty amazing. But I think he's good. He's getting out of the way. He'll be coming to pit road here shortly. So, well, he did pit there, if you remember. Yeah, he's coming in now.
There he
pitted
is.
There when he got involved in that one wreck that we had at caution.
And that should cycle the pit stops now too. So it looks like actually, now Bobby Zelensky just got around John Berry, but John Berry, look how much ground he made up just being on those fresher tires for a long time. I mean, Bobby Zelensky just got around him, but now John Berry's been on those tires for a while now because him and Josh Robin pit early. Look at the difference fresh tires make compared to the old tires.
Yeah, I can show you right here. We got a caution. What?
And Falkingham just came down pit road, just made his pit stop. And so that might help him out.
That was Josh Robin?
Oh, Josh Robin. Yeah, Josh Robin, playoff driver.
If I can find it here.
He spun in turn 2.
Why is it that it won't go to it? I don't understand why it won't go to it. There it is. Oh, my God. Right in front of Jared Darling.
Man, Josh
and
Robin
Darling hit him again. He says, here, I'll fix you up. That'll just really do you in.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
That is not good for Josh Robin. Came in here sitting 6 in the points, 6 points outside the cutoff line. And this is not going to help him one bit at all. He's got a lot of damage. So, playoff implications right now, Rudy.
Well, looks like almost all of them are coming to pit road here.
And I tell you what, good news for him. I mean, that helped Daniel Falkingham out. He's going to stay out. Looks like Anthony Emery, Ariai's going to stay out. But you know who also had a lucky break right there? How about John Berry? John Berry played a good strategy, it seems like, just pitting very early on those fresher tires, about 20, 25 laps before the leaders came down pit road. He gained a lot of track position, and now with this caution, he put himself in good position that could help him get a good finish tonight. But Daniel Falkingham, like I said, he just came off pit road when that caution came out, so all of a sudden, he's going to be your race leader with Anthony Emery second, Ariai third, and now it looks like Bobby Zelensky is going to be back in 4th or 5th, so he's going to be stuck in traffic for the first time tonight.
Yeah, now, you know, that could make a difference in how that car's going to react. So let's see if I can get a word in with Gable. He wanted me to talk to him, or he wanted us to talk to him. Where is he, a lap down? He's a lap down.
He's 3 laps down. Actually.
Oh, yeah, he wanted us to talk to him. Get him up here. Is he in here?
Just Gable, got a copy?
Aye.
You wanted to talk to us, huh?
Sure.
Put him on the spot, eh?
Yeah.
Sorry, just hear you. Grayson
me?
is so stupidly loud at the moment. Let me just Alt F4.
What? No,
No, I
don't
gotta kill
do that.
Will and then I'll Alt F4.
Oh. Don't do
Freak him
that.
out right here. Oh, get right beside him.
Yeah, we ain't gonna play that.
No.
Sorry.
No, we're not going to play that game. Well, Falkingham in the lead. Anthony Emery, good. That's a good run for Anthony now. He'll be second. Ariotti third. Zielinski fourth. Zoltane Herzeg fifth. Justin Lisenby sixth. Justin's thankful to have new tires. And he pitted it with them guys right there, too. So Tony Hilbrand seventh. John Barry eighth. Will Klein ninth. And Tommy Gossett 10th.
Well, looks like we got the one to go signal this time by. And, yep, Daniel Falcon, Anthony Emery, 1 and 2. Other playoff drivers right now, Bobby Zielinski 4, Justin Lisby 6, John Barry 8th, Will Klein 9th. Those are the drivers in the top 10. And then you got Josh Rodden, who was involved in that crash, back in 13th. Bobby Cheney 15th. And, of course, Femi Olat dropped out very early in the race. And so he will finish dead last, but nothing to worry about for him. He is locked into the next round, into the championship 4. But, yeah, now we'll see what's going to happen with Zielinski, see if he can get through this traffic. And we are definitely going to see how fast Falkingham is now, because he was fast in that long run. I mean, just flying up through the field. So,
Well,
we'll
track
see.
temperature dropped down to 78, Joseph, so it's getting more and more cooler out there. Pace truck's in. Falkingham ready to try to get the win here, but I'm going to tell you what, Anthony Emery's going to be on that. There he goes. Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Good start by Falkingham, though. I'll tell you what, he may be tough to get by. Zielinski just went into third.
Yep, and side by side for 5th. That's Zoltan on the bottom with Justin Lisby up high. Whoa,
Oh!
Zoltan sideways coming off turn 2. Man, what a save for him.
Just lost it coming off the corner. They haven't got no heat build up in them tires yet,
And John Barry got around him for the 6th spot. Here comes Tony Hilbrand for 7th. Tony Hilbrand's doing a good job. He got involved in that lap 2 accident, but recovering pretty well. But I tell you what, John Barry sitting in that 6th spot, what a great call for him to pit very early. And now with that caution coming out, look where it put him in a good spot.
Yeah, this definitely saved him right there. Yes. Falkingham, Anthony Emery. I'll tell you what, if I know Anthony, Bobby Zielinski's going to have a really hard time getting around Anthony Emery right now. I think Anthony's kind of thinking along the same lines I am right now. If he could just run for a while here, kind of get some of these laps chewed up, maybe make a late race pass there on Daniel Falkingham and go for the win to lock himself in.
Well, this is the first time tonight he's been in traffic, hasn't been the race leader. He's dominated most of this race, but with that caution coming out and just pitch strategies played differently, he's back in that 3rd spot. And so he is just trying to figure out how to get around these guys now. He hasn't been used to that all race long. Now he's going to have to figure it out. But look behind him. That's Ariotti 4, just Lisby 5th. I tell you what, Lisby looked like he was taking a peek to the inside of Ariotti for that 4th spot. And we've seen this from Justin Lisby for most of the night.
Oh, here
until
goes
he burned
Zielinski.
up all his tires. And now
we got a spin. Is that going to bring out a caution? That was Tony Hilbrand's no caution? There it is. I was going to say, wow. That was Tommy Gossett and Tony Hilbrand's got together.
And that's too bad because we were just talking about it. I was just talking about how he was recovering pretty well from that lap 2 crash, got himself up to the 7th spot, but then all of a sudden him and Tommy Gossett made contact off the corner.
Yeah, let's see here. Yep. Oh, man. Looks like Tony might have got into the corner of him or something there, and that's what started it. Tommy Gossett hit that wall really hard.
Oh, and got hit pretty good from Tony Hillbrands as well.
Yeah, man.
Again, another hard hit tonight. It looked like, Rudy, just looking back at it, it looked like Tommy Gossett came down on him coming off the corner. And it looked like, coming off the corner, it seemed like Tommy Gossett came down on Tony Hillbrands just a little bit more. It looked like Tony held his line, but end result, both of them in a big crash.
And here they all come to pit road. Well, somebody's staying out there. Zelensky staying out.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he's been strong up front. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we only ran a few laps under green, so hopefully I don't think it might hurt him too bad. So, but definitely a different strategy. Well, everybody else coming down pit road to get those fresh tires, and we'll see who's going to come off pit road first. Of course, Falcon came in first. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, okay, yeah, Falcon did come down pit road.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Zoltan Herzeg, did he just take 2 tires right there? Yes, he did.
He might have, yeah.
He did. Wow. Well, we'll see how that works out. Like I said, they only ran a few laps, so might not be that bad.
I don't know. No, he just had a good pit stop. It looks he was on pit road for long enough to take 4. He just got off of pit road a little bit quicker, I guess. Falkingham had actually a pretty horrible pit stop. That was really slow for Falkingham, and we usually don't see Daniel have a slow pit stops like that, you know.
And Rudy, I just looked back at it. Yes, indeed, Zoltan Herzeg did take 2 tires. I only saw the left sides go, the right sides go up.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, who are we going to talk to?
Well, let's see. Let's get a word in with. Here we go. I found him. You know what? Good guy to always talk to. Let's get Cody Miller. Got a copy?
No. God! What?
You good?
No, I have to back up and fix my car again. Okay, there we go. Yes?
We're watching you right now. That
All
looks
right,
bad.
yes.
Okay.
All right, anyway.
You having fun out there? Car good?
It's not broken, but I'm 2 laps down because I entered pit road illegally. So,
Don't do that.
well, I didn't know that you're supposed to be under the yellow line before you enter pit road. So I just entered whatever, and supposedly that's illegal.
Well, that'll get you in trouble. We know that for a fact. Well, so what? Like I said, car's not broken, obviously, but how's the track? Is it good or bad for you?
I mean, the track. I mean, it's tight as hell, but I mean, it's always tight. So, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's drivable.
You actually driving it properly or something?
I'm not driving it properly. I'm like blowing the entry of 3, and I'm completely killing my tires in 1 and 2. But it's fine. You know, we just go out here. We're going to hopefully get a lap back, maybe another lap back, and then watch everybody die. So we could get maybe a top 10.
All right. Well, keep having fun, man.
I don't have fun, but sure.
All right.
Oh, he's funny.
Like how you had to think about that for a second.
Yeah.
I don't have fun. Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to go back green here. Bobby Zelensky stayed out. Zoltan Herzeg took 2 tires. Everybody else behind them took 4. We're going to have 41 laps to go when we go back green here.
Watch for tire spin.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Pace truck is in, and we're waiting for Zelensky to go. There he goes. Green flag back in the air.
Well, good restart.
Green flag.
Good restart.
And, man, tight between Zoltan Herzeg and Anthony Emery for that second spot. Emery to the inside. Oh, we got it sideways. Will Klein sideways back there.
Oh, and he gets it. Oh, my gosh.
Down on the back straightaway. Zoltan Herzeg back down across traffic. Everybody somehow avoids him and Anthony Emery. but a bad crash for both Anthony Emery and Zoltan Herzeg. But Anthony Emery, after having problems last week at Atlanta and looking to have a good run tonight, trouble late in the race here. Caution comes out again.
Yeah, I'm going to go back here and look at this from a different angle. I don't know what happened there, whether he come up into Zoltan.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he thought he was clear. He was almost clear. Almost don't count, you know. That
It's either two ways. Either he thought he was clear coming off the corner, or he was tight a little bit off the corner and just had to chase it up the hill. And unfortunately, Zoltan Herzeg was up above him. But look at this inside impact on Zoltan Herzeg. Man, was that Ariotti somehow avoided those two? He just split right in between them. I don't know how he did it. That was amazing. If we somehow can go on board with Ariotti here.
I can do that. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Boy,
that was
oh my
gosh.
I tell you what, do you think he needs to change himself a little bit?
Probably. Yeah. I would say he's gonna definitely need a change of underwear on that one.
Man, I tell you what, man, poor Anthony Emery though. Like I said, he either thought he was clear on Zoltan Herzeg, or he just got tight coming off the corner.
Yeah.
We've seen those guys struggle coming off turn 2 for most of this race. So, my gosh, I don't think I think Anthony Emery's going to be okay. I don't think he's got a lot of damage, but he's definitely going to be far behind. And poor Zoltan Herzeg had a strong run tonight, and he is unfortunately out of the race.
Are you kidding me? Zoltan? No way. No way, Zoltan.
No, he got a lot of damage. I mean, he got a lot of front end damage. He hit that inside wall pretty hard, so I'm not surprised that he is officially out of the race.
Dang. Well, you know, I always root for Zoltan. I think he's an awesome driver. I just hate to see him out of the race so early.
See if we could get a word in with Ariotti and just ask him how in the world he get through that.
Yeah.
Ariotti, got a copy?
Hey, 10-4, fellas.
I tell you what, man.
You change your drawers?
Yeah, probably. Just very good job avoiding that accident. I don't know how you got through that. What's going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, I was just telling the guys, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to have a car to race with, but my seat's ruined because I'm sitting in a pile of poop right now. But, yeah, honestly, you know, I saw those guys wrecking, and I just went down towards the wall, and then I saw them coming towards me. I don't even remember if I was on the brakes or on the gas or on both at the same time, but there was a little hole in there. I just turned right. Somehow I didn't hit anybody, and yeah, I don't know how it happened.
Now, you seem to be having a pretty good race out there. How's the car and how's the track for you, and how's the setup? Because we've heard these drivers say that it's tight out there. Well, what about for you?
Yeah, it's pretty tight, but, you know, I don't mind a tight setup. And it's been favoring me. The long run we had kind of favored my driving style. So I don't know how it's going to turn out here. You know, we've only got 30-something laps to go, and I mean, these guys are really fast. So we'll see what we can do. But I'm just going to have to race as hard as I can now.
All right, well, Ariotti, good luck out there, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Going back to green, Joseph.
Yep, Bobby Zelensky and Daniel Falcon on the front row. Anthony Emery did fix for some repairs. It looks like he's going to be back in the 15th spot. Man, I tell you what, coming into this race, he just above the cutoff line, only by 5 points, but definitely didn't need that. But it seems like he's going to be okay. He doesn't have a lot of damage. I think he's going to be just fine, but he's got a long way to go to get back up towards the front.
All right, folks, here we go. We're restarting on lap number 112. Pace truck's in. Zelensky waiting to come around a corner. There he goes. He hits the throttle, and green flag back in the air.
And I tell you what, Bobby Zelensky has done a very good job on the restarts tonight. Now the side-by-side is on. Lightspeed, who we saw during that long green flag run struggling so much on the long run, but now he has come back to life. He has just moved back up to the second spot. Now
Yes,
they're
sir.
side by side for third.
And here comes John Barry taking a look. He's inside. Nope, he's not going to be able to do it. Looks like he is going to have to ride there behind Falkingham. Terrell Baker getting passed up by Scott Taylor. So good run. Everybody's getting single file here, trying to get some laps run down here and looking for every option they can to find to try to make that pass. Lisenby again blinking. Oh, man. That has got to be so frustrating for Falkingham. You see Falkingham backed off there a little bit. He said, man, I can't tell where he's at.
Yeah, I mean, and Lisenby can figure out the internet. He knows how to win races, but the internet definitely needs a fixing. But, you know, he's actually gaining a little bit on Zelensky right now. But what about, if this stays green, what about the long run? I mean, we saw Lisenby struggle in the long run, so can he, I mean, remember, he's got a few laps fresher tires than Bobby Zelensky, but again, the long run, we saw him struggle, so is he going to be able to keep up with Zelensky this time around?
Right. Whatever he had that he wasn't using before, he better have figured it out. He's had all race to figure that out.
I want to go a little bit further back. Let's go back to the sixth spot, Scott Taylor. I tell you what, he has done a good job tonight. He's, you know, we haven't talked much about him. He's been slowly and steady moving up through the field. He started 23rd tonight. He's moved up to 6th. Just having a quiet night, but a very good night so far.
Yeah, not bad. That's a pretty good move. You know, he's got himself inside the top 10. It's a shame that we've got some chase drivers in the back like that, Will Klein and Anthony Emery, which Anthony has picked up a couple positions now. He goes into 12, but Will Klein's still hanging on to 14th. So I don't know what happened to Will's car. He's riding behind Justin Gable right now. Justin's in 19th place, a lap down.
Back up towards the front. Here comes Ariati.
Couple
making
laps
a move
down.
on John Berry for 4th. And doesn't look like he's going to make it work because John Berry gets a good run up on that outside lane. And so far, John Berry's going to hold him off for 4th.
John don't want to give up that top 5. I mean, he's really needs to make up for what he lost last week. A lot of the chase drivers lost out big time last week, so he needs this.
And like I say, he came in here 5 points behind. What's good for him right now, he's sitting on the racetrack 4th. Just up ahead of him was Anthony Emery in the points, but Anthony Emery is back a little bit further.
Yeah.
And, of course, he's got Josh Robin back there in the 9th, so he's going to be able to gain points on some of the other guys if it finishes where he stands right now, if the race happens to come to a close right now. But, of course, Rudy's still 29 laps to go. Still a long way to go for something to happen.
I agree. Josh is having a pretty good run. Terrell Baker close by. But let's get up here on Falkingham. He's kind of left that distance between him and Lisenby now. I don't know if he's got anything for them guys or not.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. You just mentioned Josh Robin's name. Remember, Josh Robin was a caution couple cautions ago. He was in a wreck, but he's done a very good job. He's still got a pretty fast car. He's up to 8th. And remember, Terrell Baker was 2 laps down at one point. He's back up in the top 10 spot.
Yeah, Terrell Baker's doing all right.
Oh, man, I tell you what, Rudy, Lisenby is right there on Bobby Zelensky. He wants to make sure he does not get away. And Lisenby wants to win bad, too, because he is 15 points behind the cutoff line. That's a guy that really doesn't want to worry about Daytona next week to try to make himself into the championship 4 because a lot can happen at Daytona. He wants this win bad.
Oh, yeah. Wonder if he's trying to make a deal with Zelensky. No, Zelensky, he wants to lock himself in too.
Oh yeah,
because next week,
there's no way you're going to be making. I was just about to say, there's no way you're going to be making deals with any other playoff
No.
driver. That's out the window.
Yep, that's for sure. Next week they go to Daytona where it's anybody's shooting match there. So, yeah, there's no deal making here.
Yeah, Zelensky's like, I don't want to worry about Daytona. I want you to worry about Daytona.
Yep. Is that Terrell Baker back there? Who's he battling? Spencer Owens. Yeah, Spencer had a run on him.
All of a sudden, he's back on the lead,
Yeah.
lapsing 11. Remember, he had a lot of struggles earlier, but he's back there in 11th, still trying to see if he can maybe get around Terrell Baker, maybe get a top 10 finish.
Well, somehow Will Klein come alive here. He passed up Anthony Emery, so Will's into 12th. And it does look like Spencer Owens does get around Terrell Baker.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer Owens got on the wall, and then Terrell Baker got in the back of him.
Oh, boy. These guys are racing all out now. There's no holding anything back.
Oh, no. Whether you're in the playoffs or not, there's no holding back for anybody.
That's right. Ariati looking to the inside of John Barry. John gets into the wall. Man.
Oh, look up ahead. Actually, Daniel Falcon, Justin Lisby made contact off the corner.
Jeez, oh man, these guys are getting rough out here right now.
John Barry doing a good job holding off Ariati a couple times, but all of a sudden, Lisby, we saw this earlier. It looks like we're seeing it again. Seems like Lisby just can't get going in the long run. Seems like he burns up the tires trying to catch Zelensky, and right now he is struggling. He's about to get passed by Daniel Falcon trying to go for the second spot, and contact behind them with Ariati and John Barry. These guys are getting aggressive right now.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, now that Falkingham's got around Lisenby, can he run down Zelensky? That's the question.
I'll tell you what, from what we've seen all race long, especially during that long green flag run, if there's any guy that can challenge Bobby Zelensky, that's that guy right there, Daniel Falcon.
Yeah.
He has been the next car that's probably been the fastest all race long. He's finally got himself a good spot. Now let's see what he's got for Bobby Zelensky.
And remember, Zelensky did not pit. All these other guys did, even though, they weren't out there that many laps. No, that ain't the one I want. There we go. Okay, so he's got about 9 more laps on his tires, I think, than Falkingham does.
And that's a good amount for Darlington.
Yeah.
No, that's a big difference when you think about it. It doesn't seem like a lot, but for this track, it is. So I think Falkingham, if I was Falkingham, maybe try to save a little bit more tire and then try to make a charge on him. But how long can you do that for? It doesn't look like he's slowing down a bit.
Nope.
He's 4/10 behind Zelensky right now.
Yep, Zelensky's sweating it right now because, man, he sees Daniel coming. He keeps getting bigger and bigger in his rearview mirror. And now he might be regretting that he didn't pit. But here's the clincher on that, though, Joseph. You know these cars are better in clean air. And Bobby knew that. Bobby Zelensky knew that. That's why he did not pit. He wanted to be out front because his car felt better in clean air. When he was back in that pack, you seen him drifting back a little bit. The car did not handle the same or as good as it did when he was out in front in clean air.
Boy, I tell you what, this battle for fourth is still on. I mean, with Ariati and John Barry.
Oh, yeah, look
John's
at this.
been doing a good job holding him off, but I'm not sure how much longer. It doesn't look like any longer.
Nope.
Looks like Ariati does finally get around John Barry for that 4th spot, but they're closing in on Justin Lisenby as well.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Justin's car, but man, that thing has just all of a sudden turned to trash.
I mean, like we've seen this happen to him all race long. It just seems like after a few laps, he just cannot get going on the long run. Those tires, or maybe he just haven't figured out how to manage the tires better than the other guys, because now all of a sudden Ariati is all over that back bumper. I think Ariati's going to get a good run right here and take a look underneath. This is for the 3rd spot now.
And he got him.
And behind them, Scott Taylor looking for a top 5 spot on John Barry.
Oh, here comes Lisenby back. Has he got enough? Nope. Ariati's going to hold him off. Golly, man, these guys are racing hard.
And here comes John Barry now making the move going into turn 1. Oh,
Well,
man.
I'll tell you what, if Lisenby doesn't have a decent finish this week, he may be out next week. I mean, I know they're going to Daytona, but he would have to get a win to be in there next week.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much in this situation right now. It's a win and you're in situation for Justin Lisenby next week in Daytona.
Yep.
Justin Lisenby's luck at restricted place hasn't really been all that good, so a lot of pressure on him, and that'd just be a shame to not see him in the championship 4 because he's been strong this season. He's got a couple wins, but, man, it just seems like something just happens to him that just doesn't go his way. Well, he's going to have to fight hard next week. Of course, it's not over yet in this race. We could have a late race caution. A lot can happen, but just the way it's looking right now, he might have to go win Daytona for sure.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, back up front here, Falkingham and Zelensky have pulled away from the rest of the field by almost 2.8 seconds.
I mean, Falcon is just right there with Zelensky, making sure he does get away. I guarantee you Zelensky's looking in that rearview mirror more than he is out the front windshield. Of course, Falcon, he's not in the playoffs, so for Zelensky, it's like, you want to win this race, because if you win this race, you're in the championship 4, but for Falcon, even though he's got a playoff driver from him that has everything to lose, even though Bobby Zelensky is so talented on iRacing, you never know. Like with Daytona, you don't lock yourself in tonight, you might be involved in something next week, and it could just take you out of it.
Yeah. So what do you think? Falkingham's sitting there licking his chops right now? Is he going, here, kitty, kitty? What's he doing right now?
He is just hunting him down, that's for sure. I mean, Falkingham is just making sure to put a lot of pressure on Zelensky so he can steal his win. I mean, Falkingham, he got involved in that incident on lap 2.
Yeah.
Man, thought he was going to be struggling with that rear end damage, but so far, I feel like he's been fast all race long. He's the other guy that has been faster than or at the same speed with Bobby Zelensky. But right now, looks like we got 10 laps to go.
Yeah, well, Ariotti's starting to put some closure on those two. We might wind up with well, no, I guess not. No, he isn't. Never mind. I take that back. He's not closing. He lost a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Ariotti, he does not have time to catch these two unless a caution comes out. I think it's definitely going to be between Bobby Zelensky and Daniel Falcon.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. But good run for Ariotti today, man. He's done an outstanding job. Lisenby, Scott Taylor just went into 5th. So good deal for him. John Berry and then Bobby Chaney.
I was just about to say about John Berry, it looks like reports that he might have gotten into the wall through turns 3 and 4. So John Berry looked like he lost a couple spots. Justin Lisenby still holding on 4th, and Scott Taylor has moved himself into the top 5.
Yeah, he keeps taking a look like he might want to get around Justin. He might just have a little better car than Justin does right now. It's just finding that place to make that pass complete. You know, he's either gonna have to drive it in deep in the corner or back off sooner. Oh, here he goes. He's taking a look. Lisenby got a little bit loose, and he's gonna let him go. Lisenby's really struggling right now. That's a short run car right there. I can tell you that. I bet you if you asked Justin after the race, he would tell you, I was good on the short run, not on the long run.
Well, 7 laps to go, and man, I tell you what, Falcon is still right there with Bobby Zelensky. Man, I tell you what, it seems like he's kind of stuck right there. He seems like he just can't get any closer. It's been about 2 or 3 tenths that he's been right behind Bobby Zelensky. Just cannot seem to get right there. So it's like he's stuck in that bubble of air or something. But he is just trying to figure out how to get a run coming off the corner, maybe challenge him for that race lead. We got 6 laps to go, now 5.5.
Yeah, both of them guys are looking for the fastest way around this track right now. And I think Daniel, with that just slight, he got loose going into the corner right there on that last corner. That kind of checked him up a little bit. So now he's falling back to 3 tenths. But is he saving something? Because if he is, now's not the time to save it. Now's the time to go.
Well, 5 laps to go. There is no saving now. Falcon has just got to get up there and challenge Bobby Zelensky. He's dropped another tenth. He's 4 tenths back now. I may have gotten some intel that Falcon may have just barely brushed the wall just a little bit.
Yeah.
Turns 3 and 4 just a couple of laps ago, and I wonder if that put any effect on him because he's all of a sudden dropping.
Yeah, he is. He's back to almost a half a second now. He might have just that might have just put the scares in him right there. But I'll tell you what, you finished second to Bobby Zielinski. You did everything right today.
I mean, Daniel Falcon has done a very good job tonight.
Yep.
I mean, just recovered from that lap 2 incident. Just to have a shot to finish second, could have had a shot to win, but man, he's right there. But he is losing time now. He is losing 10th each lap. So 3 laps to go here at Darlington.
And I think, given the circumstances right there, that he was trying to just hang with Bobby. And, but now here's the thing that gets me. If you remember, Bobby's got 9 lap older tires than Daniel Falkingham. So did Daniel use up his tires trying to stay with Bobby? And now he just says he's got nothing to challenge him. Or is he going to close that gap back up?
I think he did burn up some of his tires. I think Falkingham,
2 to go.
He was being very aggressive, tried to chase down Zielinski. I think he burned up his stuff. Of course, it's not over yet, so it looks like he closed in there a couple of tenths right there. So maybe we'll see. But I think he's running out of time now.
Yeah, he is, because we're coming to get the white flag this time for Bobby Zielinski.
All right, here we go. White flag in the air. Final lap here at Darlington. Bobby Zielinski leading by 6 tenths over Daniel Falkingham.
Yeah, there's just nothing more Daniel can do with him right now. Bobby's just, he's got it. All he's got to do is 2 more corners here. Into 3, coming out of 4 for the final time. Bobby Zielinski's going to get it here tonight at Darlington.
And Bobby Zielinski comes off turn 4, and guess what? He has punched his ticket into the Championship 4 and will race for a championship in Las Vegas in 2 weeks. Doesn't have to worry about Daytona. He dominates tonight here at Darlington.
Very good, man. I'll tell you what, that was pretty awesome. Awesome finish. And Daniel coming home second, Ariotti third. Great finish. That was great finish right there by everybody. So, amazing job. Well, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks, so stay with us.
Daniel Falkingham comes home second. It looked like he had a shot to chase down and maybe have an opportunity to get around Bobby Zielinski to win tonight's race. But Daniel, it seemed like you were falling apart in the last few laps. Was there anything different you could have done to maybe get around Bobby Zielinski and challenge for this win?
Honestly, probably not, because Darlington was just really, really hard to pass. Probably the hardest track to pass that. But I mean, I tried saving there the last. On that last run there, I let Lisenby and Zielinski go race it out up there. And I was running him back down, so I got by Lisenby. I mean, I tried to go by on one lap, but I kind of got in the wrong place there, but I was able to get around to the next lap. And we decided to go after him. We decided to go after Zielinski. We gave him all we got. I think I definitely saved my right front a little bit better because I was running him down. But then I was right behind him, and I smacked the wall with about 7 or 8 to go, and I think that maybe destroyed my right front of my car a little bit, and he got away from us. But nonetheless, we'll take it after starting from the back and getting wrecked on lap 2 again. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta be wrecking at the start of the race more often.
Well, I don't think you want to do that for next week's race at Daytona because next week is Daytona. A lot can happen there. So what's your strategy for that race for Daytona? Obviously, survival is the main thing, but for early on in the race, middle to the finish, what kind of strategy are you gonna be pulling there next week?
Just probably try to stay out of wrecks and hopefully be there at the end, or we might just go right up front and just race it right from the drop of the green flag. I mean, heck, I'm not racing for anything. I'm just here to race for win. So don't just stay in the back the entire race and hopefully miss all the wrecks, or we just go up front the whole race and give it all we got. We'll see next week, but I know Daytona's gonna be crazy. The finale for the round of 8, so we'll see who the final 4 will be. I know we know 2 of them already, so it's going to be a really good race next week to see who will get the final 2 spots.
All right, well, Daniel, Falcon, anybody you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thanks, John Barry, for the league, as always. And also got to thank everyone who was watching my stream, and thanks to everyone who watched the race tonight as well. And also thank you to Team TCB Motorsports for bringing an amazing car to the racetrack today. A pretty durable one, too.
All right, Daniel. Well, good luck next weekend, Daytona. Good job on tonight.
Thanks, Joe.
Bobby Zelensky has come into the booth now. He is your winner tonight. He dominated tonight's race here at Darlington. And most importantly, he's punched his ticket into the championship 4. He will go race for a championship along with Femi Olat at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in 2 weeks from tonight. So, Bobby, congratulations tonight. You don't have to worry about Daytona next week, but tell us about that race overall, because it seemed like you were pretty fast and just dominated once you got out front.
I think that might be my best, race I've driven in NORC at least. I was just able to keep the tires on it, especially for that long run, and get to a big gap. I'm just really happy about this because I went into this knowing I pretty much had to win, because I can't race next week the whole race. I could start and park like I did last week, but I knew I had to come in here and win. But I did have alternate plans. I did my best to get the pole. We got the pole to get those bonus points. We led a bunch of laps to get those bonus points. So I was trying to, at least give myself a good amount of points at the worst, going into Daytona. But we won though. That was a tough one to win. I had to make a call there to stay out after the little 4 or 5 lap run we did, and track position is king.
Yeah, you said it a couple weeks ago that you had to come here because you had the starting park last week at Atlanta, and you said that you had to come here and win this race, so you have nothing to worry about for Daytona, because you do got a race next week in the Coca-Cola Series that you have to start and park Daytona. So, and also you made that call to stay out on the sides. Did you have any concern about that call afterwards, and did you think you were going to be able to hold off the other guys behind you, especially Falkingham?
It was definitely a little concerning, but I knew I had no choice. I wasn't going to win if I pitted. Even if I took 2 there, I was going to take 2 if I pit. You don't know if someone else behind you is going to stay out, right? So I don't think I would win in that scenario. It's just too hard to pass here. And even with a disadvantage, you can kind of slow your pace down and hold the guys up behind you. I was doing that to Lisenby a little bit. But he was pushing me really hard, and I saw Falkingham just chilling back there, saving his stuff. And I'm like, ugh, I hope at least, they can race hard. And they did for a lap. And then Falkingham got by, and I'm like, oof, hopefully I saved enough of my stuff, because, I'm trying to save even more than them and try to at least get on equal footing with them on tires. And I was pretty much able to do that, because those last few laps there, I was able to just kind of stop saving, and I had more pace than Daniel.
All right, well, Bobby, is there anybody you got to thank for this win tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank everyone that supports the series. John for running it, everyone for watching and rooting us on. It's awesome. And of course, you guys for shooting the show up in the booth. And yeah, thanks Virtual Racing School as always on my car, and just really happy I get to race for a championship again. That's all I really wanted out of this weird attempt at it, just only being able to run really one race in this round. So I'm just glad I get to be in the race and try to win it.
Congrats,
All
Bobby.
right, Bobby. Well, congratulations again on the win tonight. I know you have to start and park next week, Daytona, but until then, good luck in next week's race as well in the Coca-Cola Series at Richmond, but good luck in 2 weeks out at Las Vegas and go after this championship.
Thanks, y'all.
Ariati comes home third tonight. Ari, strong run tonight. Did a pretty good job. You seemed like you were running in the top 5 all race long, kept it clean and stuff, and avoided a big mess in front of you, which, again, we talked about that earlier. It was a very good job getting by that, but tell us about your race overall.
Yeah, just they had just a long run car. I couldn't compete with these guys really in the short run. So, like I said, just those last 30 laps there, I had to race as hard as I could. Kind of got bogged down in the top 5 there, and just trying to race my way through. Once I got past Lisenby and John Barry, it was just too much time, too much tires spent, and not enough time to catch Falcon at least, because Bobby was just on rails tonight. So, third place, I'll take it. Darlington's pretty hard track to race, so I'm not disappointed in anything.
You guys are going to Daytona next week, and a lot can happen over there. So what kind of strategy are you going to pull? Are you going to maybe ride around the back for a little while, or are you going to try to stay up front as much as you can? So what's your game plan for next week?
I think it really just depends on where I qualify. If I'm up front or anywhere in the middle, I'm going to try to race my way up front. And if it looks like it's a little bit too sketchy, I'll probably hang back a little bit. But I'm probably just going to employ the same strategy I've been doing all playoff. I'm not in it to win the championship, but I'm doing the best. I think this is probably the best I've raced all season. So if I can keep these finishes up, then yeah, I'll definitely try to win next week.
All right, Ari, is there anybody you got to thank for your third place tonight?
Yeah, I know everyone's kind of stuck at home, but no one really has to race with us. So I'm appreciative of the guys who come out and race. And I thank the fans for watching, keeping us giving us something to someone to give a show to. And I got to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day and your life to broadcast these races for us.
All right, well, Ari, appreciate that, and good luck next week at Daytona, and good job on the third place tonight.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you. All right, Joseph, let's run down through the final results here. Bobby Zielinski coming home with the win here tonight, locking himself into the next round, the round of 4 in Las Vegas in 2 weeks. He will not be here next week for the Daytona race because of the Coca-Cola Series, and we wish him the best of luck in that. Daniel Falkingham finished second. He put the pressure on him and did everything he could. He did just right tonight, but at the very end there just ran out of tires, ran out of time, and just couldn't make it happen. Ariotti, a solid run for him tonight, finishing third. Scott Taylor coming from the back of the field, finishing fourth. Justin Lisenby fifth. Bobby Cheney sixth. Josh Robbins seventh. John Barry finishes eighth. Will Klein ninth. Spencer Madden 10th. Joseph?
Anthony Emery, very disappointing for him to finish 11th. I mean, 2 weeks in a row, just get caught up in something. I know it's going to be a lot of pressure for him next week. He had a strong run all race long, and then he got turned around late in the race with Zoltan Herzeg, and unfortunately just only could recover to finish 11th. So he's got his work cut out for, of course, our regular season champion. Anthony Emery got his work cut out for next week Daytona. Spencer Owens will finish up 12th, Terrell Baker 13th, Tony Hillbrand's 14th, James Colaballi will end up 15th, the last car on the lead lap. Cody Miller will finish 16th, Jared Darling 17th, Elijah Gracia 18th, Scott Shire 19th, and Justin Gable rounds up the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Sean Williams, 21st. Zoltan Herzeg, 22nd. Tommy Gossett, 23rd. David Shutt, 24th. Brad Bothwell, 25th. Tom Mercier, 26th. Taylor Fry, 27th. Tyler Ducharme will finish 28th. Freddie De La Rosa, 29th. Andrew Cardinelli, 30th. And Femi Olat leaving early tonight. And, I mean, just took it into pit road and parked it, but he will round up. He's already locked into the final round, so he doesn't really have to worry about it, but he did start and park tonight, so he can make it into the next round. So congratulations to Femi locking himself in. And another one, Bobby Zielinski locking himself in this week, and that's what we were really kind of wondering if he was going to be able to do it or not, but here he is. He's locked in.
Yeah, I tell you what, Bobby Zielinski and Femi Olat, of course. Bobby Zielinski has the most NORC championships, whether from iRacing or in the console days stuff. He's got the most championships, and of course, Femi Olat is trying to chase him down, trying to have that same record with him as many championships. So it's going to be very fun to watch those two at Las Vegas in 2 weeks to battle for this championship. But yeah, congrats to Bobby Zielinski and Femi Olat. They both don't have to worry about Daytona next week. They can just they're the only drivers that has peace with that race. But of course, these 6 other drivers, Rudy, these 6 drivers needs to be up on that wheel next week Daytona. Hopefully, avoid any big messes, and hopefully, it could be enough for them to lock themselves into Championship 4. So it's gonna be fun next week.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching tonight. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.